and you can catch up on that. The thing about the GPS line of products is we talk about it as a sports line. It's a performance line. We all want to perform better. Whether you're an Olympic athlete, and we have Olympic athletes that use these products, or whether you're just trying to get by and maintain, we know that there is what some would call a natural process of muscle loss as we get older. I'm 60 years old now, and by that formula, about 30, I should have started losing muscle mass. I'm stronger than I've ever been in my life, even than when I was 20. And there's a reason for that, I think, partly because I stay active and I do work out, but partly because I take good products. You go to Harvard and ask them what's supposed to happen, and they say sarcopenia is supposed to happen, where you lose 5-7% of your muscle mass every 10 years after about 30. That doesn't have to happen, because when that happens, sarcopenia, when you begin to lose muscle mass as you age, you get weaker. When your muscles are weaker, and your bones are already weaker, if you haven't been taking good products and the right things and eating them and staying healthy, then fall from a standing position results in broken bones. The fellow behind stage a minute ago asked me, he said, "So you're retired now, Doc?" And I was like, "No, I'm not retired. I did 14 operations this week, major operations, before I got down here on Thursday night. And I was on trauma call the week after last, and on that Saturday, a little 80-year-old lady came in. She fell over a little area rug, which for you men, that's a rug that covers an area.
That's great.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Anyway, so, and this little lady, it's not a joke, because she fell from a standing position, had 3 rib fractures, a broken femur, and a broken clavicle.
Wow.
That lady may not survive. That may kill her. You know, I mean, 3 rib fractures in an elderly patient who's weak has a mortality rate of like 30%. You know, like 5 times open heart surgery for the average person.
Wow.
So it's really serious. Maintaining your body's health, maintaining your muscle mass, maintaining your bones in good strength is incredibly important. And that's really what this line of products is about. Again, we talk about GPS as our pure sports line, it's a performance line. It's an amazing bunch of products that really has, I think, everything you need. We talk about sort of a pre, a during, and a post-workout, sort of break them down that way. So as we look at the pre-workout products, the Adapt is interesting. The Adapt, it has that Mumio, and we used to call it Mumio and talk more about that, but that's in this product. The Mumio, which used to be called the Russian Gold, which is an herb, and it purportedly was the Russian secret back in the day, not to mention all the other ways they were amping each other up, you know, back in the day in Russia, I'm sure, but Mumio was purportedly to be a product that improved their performance greatly. That's one of the things in here. Adaptogens are in here, a number of other products. And the interesting thing about adaptogens is they sort of help your body with what it needs, which is really cool, which again, it just tells you how smart our body is. You get the right stuff in it, it knows what to do. These adaptogens, for instance, can boost your mood. For instance, if you're stressed, anxious, fatigued, they help that. And yet they give you energy. So how do they reduce stress and give you energy? Bring you down, bring you up, kind of, sort of, okay? All in a good way. And that's what adaptogens do in the body. And that's basically what the Adapt does. So as a pre-workout, an amazing product. Circulate also is in that category of things we talk about pre-workout. Obviously, blood flow is important. Blood flow is important to your muscles so they function. Improving blood flow there is good. And then on the other end of it is also getting the badness away from your muscles, because as we produce lactic acid and other byproducts of muscle breakdown, you want to get those out of the circulation and away. That's what hurts, right? When you're really doing those crunches or whatever that exercise is, pumping weights, that pain is that lactic acid, that sting, that burn. So you want to get that stuff away. So the Circulate is basically designed to both help you get better flow there to function and also protect the muscle tissue breakdown, getting that stuff away, and therefore elevating your physical output. So it's also in a great flavor in that strawberry kiwi. So Dual carb is in several of these products, and you see at the bottom of this slide, it's in the circulate, energize, hydrate, and reset. Dual carb is very cool. I'm kind of a keto guy. I'm a big protein guy. I think protein's extremely important, and we have something for that we'll talk about in a second. Carbs are important, okay? Generally, you need carbs, and the way this dual carb works is very cool. The dextrose is almost just like glucose. It's a simple sugar. You can use it immediately. Put it in the bloodstream, you can use it. So it's really good for use energy right now. The isomaltulose is a sort of slow carb, a little more complex carbohydrate. So it's sort of more about enhancing your ability to function with a sustained source of energy. So it's a very cool combination of this dual carb. And again, if you look at the back of all of these bottles, you guys, and look and see what it says. These don't add tremendous amount of sugars or carbs to the product. So they're really, you know, if you're counting carbs, not a problem. You critically have to have during your workout and even immediately after a little bit. That's when you want to get a hit with a few carbs. This is a great way to do it. So again, this dual carb is a very cool combination that's in 4 of our GPS products. The Energize boosts metabolism, has a natural source of caffeine, activates that muscle. As you know, it gives you that energy to kind of get going. The natural source of caffeine is felt to be important. You know, that caffeine that you can get from a pill, not so good. The caffeine you can get from even a natural coffee or natural green tea, those are the caffeine products that are felt to really help your body function better, and you have that in the Energize. So those are sort of the pre-workout things, okay? So you're kind of going to get pumped up, get ready, have a little energy, have the right resources, have the right fuel, to kind of get pumped, get your head in the right place to get the workout going. But hey, you know what? This can also help get your day going, okay? So when you've got a busy day, you're going to be moving a lot. Those of you who count your steps know that a busy person, even a busy mom, whatever, you're going to put down 10,000 steps. You know, that's 6 miles. So again, you don't have to be headed to the gym to use these products. Right. During workout, we talk about hydrate. If you look at the average hydrate product at the convenience store, it's got a lot of sugar in it. And you don't need that much sugar, okay? I mean, like I was talking about, 4 of our products have the dual carb in them. You need a little, you don't need a lot. The other thing you need in your hydrate product is quite a bit of potassium. Remember the DGAC, the Digestive Guidelines Advisory Council I talked about yesterday? That many of us are deficient in the amount of potassium. You look at the hydrate products or the Sportsline products over the counter at all the convenience stores or wherever you might get them, generally the amount of potassium added is very, very low. They'll have a lot of salt in them, a lot of sodium in them. You need the sodium too, and this has the sodium in it, but this has, I think it's about 100, it has about 170 maybe milligrams, I think, of potassium, 100 and some of sodium. So very seldom can you find a hydration product that's going to give you actually more potassium than sodium. I believe that's important. We've been doing that since the beginning. Very hard to find a hydrate product out there that does that. It also has the right osmolarity, and that's important. For your body to absorb it quickly and absorb it efficiently, it's got to be made right. Okay, so that you know, osmolarity is basically puts it sort of in sync, you know, with the body's bloodstream so that you can quickly absorb it and use it, which is what you need. You don't want to fill your stomach up and walk around bloated. You want to get that stuff in the system right away. You want to have those electrolytes in the right place. It has the dual carb in it, like I said earlier. And by the way, every one of these, again, look them up, they're all packed with B vitamins, C, multiple other vitamins too. So every one of these products is packed with the extra vitamins you need, I think, to really function, not only on a daily basis, but also in the gym. When we talk about the post-workout supplements, again, this is very cool. This Rebuild is an amazing product. You look at it, you get 20 grams of protein, you get very little added sugar, you get creatine, it's got 2 grams of creatine in it. If you don't know what creatine is, it's really a very important product that not only does it set in athletes to help you maintain muscle, and people who are not athletic look better. People actually say they feel they look better because it maintains tone. So again, this Rebuild product, you'll look it up, has very little sugar in it. It has some fiber in it. It has a lot of protein in it. Like I said, 20 grams. I think it's like 170 calories for a scoop. So to get 20 grams of protein, very little sugar, in that few calories is amazing. Got the creatine in there, which I guarantee you will help maintain that muscle mass and will help you function better. So the Rebuild, typically it's a post-workout protein, and it's specifically made that way. I think the GPS line, again, it's like I said yesterday, everybody needs a core product. Everybody should take the Build every day, and on and on and on down that line. Everybody needs all the superfruits. They're amazing. Everybody should be taking the greens. Everybody should be using the GPS line. No matter how good or you aren't in the gym or on the road or whatever you do for your activity, you will be better for it. And if you, again, talk to your people the right way, they will see this. Athletes, if they look at the back of these products and realize what's in them, they're going to understand it. They're going to understand why the dual carb's there. They're going to understand why the creatine's in the Rebuild. They're going to understand why the extra potassium is in the Hydrate. They're going to understand Mumio. So again, all of those little things that I've kind of thrown out here today are going to be powerful for a serious athlete, and for every single one of us will be better for it. That's about all I got. Oh, wait a minute, we have the reset. Oh my goodness, yeah. And that's the reset again is this is the thing the night after, right? Or the night of the workout. And it's got a really cool thing in it, this HGH. And I'll tell you about it. It's got the proper balance of things that support your body's natural hormones, which is extremely important. It helps you sleep. Sleep is incredibly important, sort of as a reset. Your body is rebuilding. If you do hit it hard, whether again it's just the busy mom or the busy person at work or that busy person on the road or in the gym, you need to get good rest and good sleep. And the reset helps you do that. It includes that dual carb. It also includes this HMB. And this is cool stuff. This actually improves your performance after the fact, both on the endurance and the resistance side, increases your lean body mass and strength, and reduces your muscle recovery time. So again, those of us who are very serious, and I have been at times, I'm not running marathons right now, but I know when I was training for marathons, and I did a 10, 15 miler today, I had to think about how I recovered if I'm going to get back out and do it tomorrow, because I'm going to be a little sore. That's not really natural to run 10 or 15 miles. So you better recover the right way if you plan to get out tomorrow and try to put together some more. There's a feeling in marathon runners, if you want to do the long run and you do it within 24 hours, it's just like doing it at once. So if you say, well, I got to do that 20-mile wander, man, I can't get it done today. Okay, do the 10 miles at 5 o'clock p.m. and do 10 miles at 5 o'clock a.m. 12 hours apart, you get the 20. But you're not going to be able to do that if you don't rest and if you don't recover well. So again, these kinds of products help you do that and do it right. There's studies actually on this HMB about it boosting your protein synthesis, reducing your protein breakdown. And again, you got to do that because when you look at the muscle microscopically after a workout, they're tore up. There are micro tears all over the muscles. You got to help them recover. And this product helps you do that. So again, the entire line of products, I believe, helps us in all kinds of ways. Whoops, I don't think we're going to show that. And I would encourage all of you, again, whether you're the athlete that really works seriously hard, whether you're the person that does it occasionally, all the more important, I think, you get the products in your body, because you're going to do the occasional workout better if you don't do it all the time. And it doesn't matter if you're an athlete. We're all getting older. And it's incredibly important, again, to avoid that natural process of sarcopenia, which I don't accept it as natural, not for me. I plan to continue to get stronger and continue to get better. And I would encourage you guys all to do the same. Hey, it's been so good being with you guys.